guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing the Instagram eye. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it is what I call the signature eye makeup look of Instagram. And it looks something like, I'll add some pictures here. And it's a really beautiful look. I'm not bashing it. This is not in any way shaming anybody for doing this. This is not doing a parody video. I'm just showing you how to get this Instagram look. So if you want to know how to get that look, please keep on watching. I've already prepped my skin. I've cleansed and moisturized, and the moisturizer has had a moment to sink in. Now this is going to be a heavier look, so I did add a little bit of extra eye cream under my eyes and make sure that my skin is really moisturized and ready to go. And since we are going to be doing a really heavy smoky eye look, I'm going to work on the eyes first and then move on to the skin. Going in with any warm transition shade, I'm going to be going in with this color from MAC called Samoa Silk. I'm going to take a big fluffy blending brush. This one is a Morphe M441, and I'm going to open my eye because I do have hooded eyes, and I'm going to just place that color, and I'm going to really diffuse that color above my crease, but not onto my lid yet. We want to take this pretty close into the inner brow here, and using small circular motions, I'm going to really just diffuse that product out. This color is going to be our transition color, so you're not going to end up seeing a lot of it in the end, but it's going to work as a base to warm everything up. I'm going to be using this dual fiber blending brush from Morphe. This is an M429, and because it's a dual fiber, the hairs get a little bit thinner at the end, so it's going to make it a little bit easier to get into that crease and start to do a little bit of detailing. I'm using Milk Chocolate from Too Faced, and I'm going to go in right into the socket in the outer third. I'm going to start to apply the color and bring that all the way in. Now the key when doing a really smoky eye like this, when you're blending, you want to make sure as more and more colors you apply, you want to still be able to see a light layer of the color that you applied before. This is I'm not sure what brush this is, the number wore off, but I'm going to go in with a ColourPop color. This is a beautiful chocolatey brown color in the color Quarter. I'm going to just fluff that color a little lower into my socket, and then a little bit onto the outer third of the lid. And then working that product all the way in. And I'm going to start to get that onto the lid. And that's okay if we do, because we're going to clean that up a little bit later. Alright, and then because I want to do a little bit more of a pinky tone, I'm going to go in with another ColourPop shadow. This is the color Central Perk. And it looks like a deep brown here, but if I swatch it really quickly, it's like almost like a deep mocha with a little bit of plum. And I'm going to go in with the Sonia Kashuk brush. This is just going to be a little smaller tapered brush. And it's still fluffy, but it's starting to become a little bit more dense. And that, when you use a dense brush, it's going to apply the color a little deeper. So I'm taking that onto the outer third of the lid and bringing that up into the socket line. Right, and then going back in with that first blending brush with no additional product, I'm just gonna make sure that these edges blend seamlessly. Alright, and next I'm going to apply a matte black color. I'm going to be using the black from the Lorac Pro palette. Any matte black shadow will do for this look. And I'm going to start on the outer third of the eye, blending in towards the center. And I'm using a Real Techniques brush. This is the base shadow brush. And I really like it because it has a very tapered edge, which really allows me to get into that socket. Alright, now we're going to go in and cut the lid here. And there's two ways that you can do this. You can either go in with something like micellar water or cleansing water. I'm going to be using the Garnier Skin Active new micellar water. The one with the pink lid is pretty great. It actually works well for stuff like this. Not so great at removing your makeup, but great for spot cleaning and things, your brushes. And a synthetic brush, or you can use a concealer to go in and cut it. I'm today going to use a little bit of micellar water, and this is the Max Coverage Concealer Brush from Bare Minerals, and this is a perfect brush for doing this. And I'm going to just take a little bit of the micellar water on a cotton round, and I don't want to oversaturate my brush, but I'm going to dampen it a bit here, and I'm squeezing the micellar water around the brush, and once I feel it's the right dampness, I'm going to go in and begin to cut the crease. Alright, and then once we're done with that, we're going to go ahead and apply a light shadow. You're going to go in with the glitter or pigment of your choice. I'm going to be going in with this pigment by MICA Beauty. It is in the color 17 Bronze, and I'm going to be mixing it with a little bit of Opal Sparkle from NYX. And because I want it to be really intense, using one drop of the Inglot Duraline to intensify that color. You can also use a little bit of Max Fix Plus. I'm going to go back in with that synthetic brush and apply that pigment or glitter to the open space on my eyelid. And I'm gonna just pat. Since we've already carved out the line, you just want to be very careful that you follow the same line that you used before. I'm going to apply some black liquid wing liner and the rest of my face, and when we come back we'll finish the lower lash line and do our final look. I've had my bake going now for a little bit, so I'm not going to totally dust it away. I'm just going to work under the lower lash line. By keeping the bake there, that's going to help us in case we have any eyeshadow fallout while we're smoking out that lower lash line or anything. It's going to help us erase that without having to mess with our foundation. So I'm going to go in with a little bit more of that Samoa Silk, and I'm going to go back in with that duo fiber brush that we used from before. And I'm going to just dust away some of that powder and begin to smoke out the lower lash line. And I'm going to connect that up into the cat eye shape that we made earlier. And then going with a little bit flatter brush, this is, I don't know what brush this is or who it's by, I've had it for so long. I'm going to go back in with a little bit of that Quarter color from ColourPop, which is like that deep brown, and mix it with a little bit of Central Perk. And starting from the outer edge, just smoke out that lash line. But I'm going to go in with the NYX Matte Liquid Liner in Blackest Black. And I'm going to give myself a pretty strong cat eye. Alright, eyeliner is on. I did mess up just a little bit in this inner corner, so I'm waiting for that to dry so I can dust it away. Now I'm going to blend in my bake using a fluffy brush. Alright, I'm going to go in with a blush today, and I'm going to be using the, again, Jaclyn Hill Becca collaboration. I'm using the middle one, which is Amaretto. On a blush brush, I'm just giving a light wash to my cheeks. And I just realized I completely forgot to do my eyebrows, so I'm gonna go do those off camera, add my highlight, put on my lashes, and we'll do the final look. Alright, so to finish up, I used a liquid lipstick. This is a ColourPop liquid lipstick in the color Bianca. I used these lashes that I got when I was in Japantown this weekend. They look like this. They're pretty full all the way around. And I did set my face with a setting spray. I used the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. And this is the final look. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Press that subscribe button down below. I'll have all the products I used today linked in the description box. And if you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section and I'll respond pretty much right away. Until next time, remember, it's only makeup, it'll wash off. Bye!